Welcome to this explainer. Look, let's just be incredibly honest right out of the gate here. Layoffs, they're no longer breaking news. At this point, they've basically just become this constant anxiety-inducing background noise in our daily lives. Seriously, lately it feels almost impossible to go a single week without seeing a headline about massive, company-wide cuts. It's literally everywhere, and frankly, it is exhausting. But listen, today, we aren't just going to sit here and read the news. We're going to figure out how to actually navigate it, survive it, and come out the other side way stronger.
Okay, let's dive into this. 90,000. Let that number sink in for a second. That is the stark, undeniable reality of what we're dealing with. More than 90,000 tech employees have been handed pink slips so far this year alone. To put that into perspective, that's enough people to fill a massive sports stadium, and every single one of those numbers represents real people, real careers, and a really sudden shift in their livelihood.
So what's the main culprit behind this massive wave? Well, all thinkers seem to be pointing right at artificial intelligence. According to a recent Gartner survey, a whopping 80% of companies utilizing AI are actively cutting staff. This data absolutely shatters that comforting little myth we've all been sold. You know, the one that says AI is just here to assist us with our jobs. The harsh reality, it's redesigning them, and in a whole lot of cases, it's entirely eliminating them.
Now, you might be thinking, well, my specific sector is fine, but the data tells a completely different story. These cuts are spreading like wildfire across the entire tech ecosystem. Just look at US-based IT giant Cognizant. They're planning to slash around 15,000 jobs globally, mostly in India. Then you have Coinbase, a massive American crypto exchange, slicing 14% of its workforce. Even payment solution heavyweights like PayPal are planning to cut a full 20% of their staff. IT, crypto, payments. Absolutely no sector is completely immune right now.
So, what actually happens when you get that pink slip? A layoff isn't just a lost paycheck, right? It takes a massive psychological toll. It completely strips away your daily routine, it crushes your confidence, and suddenly, because of just one brief email, you're staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. asking yourself, was I not good enough? I want to pause right here and assure you, and yeah, I know I might sound like a motivational speaker for a second, but you absolutely are good enough. Take a breath, do not panic.
Right now, we're forcefully pivoting this explainer from a depressing layoff story into an empowerment playbook. Let's move to and see how this builds into your 5-step visual roadmap to survival. Accept it. Upskill, rebuild your CV, network, and protect your mind.
Tip number 1, accept it, don't resign to it. Look, it is completely valid and necessary to give yourself time to grieve the job. But there is a very vital difference between processing your emotions and getting permanently stuck in a dangerous negative loop. There's a great saying, you can't fight a storm you refuse to see. Comfortable denial? It's dangerous. You have to acknowledge the reality so you can actually take action. And remember, you are so much more than just your job title.
Moving on to tip number 2, upskill with absolute urgency.
There's a massive irony here, guys. The very same companies making all these deep cuts, they're the ones investing heavily in AI and digital transformation. They are literally showing you their playbook. That investment is your roadmap. Whether it's prompt engineering, data analysis, getting your cloud certifications, or adopting product thinking, you need to pick a lane and persist in it. A college degree might get you hired once, but adaptable, modern skills, that's what keeps you alive in the AI-era market.
Okay, tip number 3. Rebuild for maximum impact.
And this brilliantly illustrates why you absolutely must get your documents perfectly ordered before the opportunity even arrives. Let's be real, most resumes out there are incredibly boring. They're just dense paragraphs stuffed with meaningless buzzwords. You've got to ditch that. Keep it sharp. Lead with a punchy one-liner that tells a hiring manager exactly what you bring to the table in under 10 seconds. Because recruiters, they don't read resumes like a novel. They scan them rapidly, looking for value. Your impact needs to literally leap off the page.
This brings us to tip number 4. Networking is the fast lane.
Listen to this staggering statistic. Roughly 82% of job seekers simply spray their applications out into the internet void. They're just tossing resumes in online portals, crossing their fingers, and hoping an HR department will magically pluck theirs out of a pile of thousands.
But here is the sobering follow-up to that strategy. Out of that massive, overflowing pool of online applicants, an absolutely abysmal 2% actually land an interview. No way around it, those odds are terrible. Online applications are simply not the way to win in a highly competitive, layoff-heavy market.
Think of online applications like a massively crowded highway during rush hour. Everyone is just stuck at a dead stop. Referrals, on the other hand, that's the HOV fast lane. Now, I know it's totally natural to hesitate. You might feel like you're being overbearing or bothering old contacts, but you have to understand, most roles are filled before they are ever even publicly posted. Referrals are pure gold. Build real conversations. Reach out to old managers, former colleagues, mentors. You have to make yourself visible.
And now our final and arguably most crucial tip, number 5, protect your mental health.
Like we talked about earlier, a layoff can literally shake your entire identity. It is dangerously easy to wake up with a knot of anxiety in your stomach, immediately start doom scrolling through LinkedIn, and fall into the trap of comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. And how do we usually cope? With a diet of 40% caffeine and 60% existential dread. It's a relatable, funny joke for sure, but that cocktail is absolutely not going to help you bounce back. It's just a recipe for burning out before you ever reach your next opportunity.
Instead, you need to build what I call your daily mental armor. We are exactly what we feed our bodies and our minds. You have to actively maintain a daily routine to replace the structure your job used to provide. Reach out to a friend just to talk. Eat healthy. Take time to meditate or just clear your head. Get some exercise. It is perfectly fine to make room for fear and failure during this process. It's completely normal. But do not make fear and failure your entire personality.
So the crucial point is this. The absolute currency of the modern job market isn't your past job title, it's your adaptability. It's your capacity to upskill, to reconnect with people, and to come back even stronger. People who embrace this don't just survive layoffs, they conquer them. Success isn't some neat little checklist. And remember, every single impressive resume that exists out there today belongs to someone who at some point had to start over too.
Look, anything worthwhile in life isn't going to come easy. You have to stay in the race. As the famous Guns N' Roses lyric perfectly puts it, nothing lasts forever and neither will this job slump. The storm is going to pass, the market will eventually shift, and doors will open up again.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought as we wrap up this explainer. The tools are literally right in front of you. The reality of the AI era is here, and it's not going anywhere. The only question left is, how will you adapt to build your future? Take a deep breath, update that CV, reach out to that mentor, and go start building. You've absolutely got this.